everyone, this is Oriel from All Israel News coming to you guys at the Hostages Square in Tel Aviv. And I want you guys to look sort of behind me at all the people that have come here today to support Idan Alexander and Idan Alexander's family. Idan Alexander is an American-Israeli hostage that came to Israel to volunteer in the army, and on the 7th of October he was taken hostage, taken to Gaza, and he has been there for 584 days. Yesterday we received news that Trump made a direct deal with Hamas, sort of overpassing the Israeli government. So we were all very, very surprised to receive this news yesterday, but of course it's a very, very blessed news for not only the hostages' families, but all the people that have been coming here week after week to support the families.
Idan met in middle school. We were great friends. He was the best friend ever. He was funny, he was kind. And then on October 7th, I immediately texted him, I hope you're okay, you're fine, take care of yourself. And he didn't respond. And we found out he was kidnapped and taken hostage by Hamas. And I was really sad about it, and everyone. It's the worst thing that ever happened to him, to me, and I'm so glad he's coming back today. I'm really looking forward to meeting him.
When you see Idan, what do you imagine that meeting being like?
I really hope he smiles. We're gonna hug, we're gonna cry, I don't even know.
So as we're waiting, we just got an announcement from Hamas that Idan Alexander is being released at 6:30 from Khan Yunis. There will be no ceremony like we saw in the past. Let's talk a bit about this deal and why it's so tricky within the American-Israeli relations. So as I said, this deal came as a surprise. Israel was not aware of the fact that these talks were happening, but this is sort of part of the rounds that Trump is making within the Middle East to make his own deals. The deal with Iran. Now he's made a deal with Hamas through Qatar, and he's just going to all these places and making sort of his own decisions. He's a bit of a wild card, and so this deal that he made with Hamas was not something that Israel was aware of. And now, why is this so tricky? Israel decided to go back to war at a certain point when negotiations were on the table, and yet Hamas refused to receive any type of deal. And so for that reason, Israel went back to war to basically fight against Hamas. One of the objectives of this war was to eliminate Hamas. And so now that the Trump deal is sort of on the table, that sort of forces Israel to be in a weird position. Are they trying to make some kind of other deal that doesn't involve Israel, that doesn't include the dismantling of Hamas? And I think that's what's really important to understand here, that Israel is showing itself unwilling to make any type of deal in which Hamas is not dismantled. And yet that type of deal was done yesterday, resulting in Idan Alexander coming back home today. Now, what does this mean for Gaza? As of now, there is no ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, and Netanyahu has made it clear that there will be no negotiation under a ceasefire. Right now what's happening is that there's humanitarian aid coming into Gaza from the morning, but as far as a ceasefire, there is no ceasefire. What I'm also hearing from some voices around is that people are just shocked with the fact that, quote unquote, the only way to get a hostage back was if they had dual citizenship. And also the families of the hostages are so upset to see that this is the reality. And they're saying, how is it that Trump, that is not the president or the prime minister of the state of Israel, how is it that he was able to make a deal to release Idan Alexander and the prime minister, Bibi Netanyahu, couldn't do that or was unwilling to do that?
Because I'm visiting Israel from America, it is a little bit confusing why there aren't Israelis coming out as well. all. So I really don't know what to make of it, and until I know like all the facts and see how it plays out, I'll reserve judgment, but it's not a great look right now.
We have been now told that the Red Cross are actually on their way to meet Idan Alexander, and so people, you can see, have gathered around. The friends of Idan Alexander are here with these huge signs, and they're just waiting. They're so happy. You can tell that they're just elated to know that their friend is coming back. They have these huge smiles on their faces, and after 584 days, they're finally seeing him come back. You can see them laughing. They just can't stop smiling.
לוחם בגדוד 51 של גולני. אחרי 584 ימים, הוא עבר מידי חמאס, והוא עכשיו בידי הצלב האדום, וזה בסדר. אנחנו מאוד מאוד מרוצים מזה.
איזה תעצומה. אידן אלכסנדר בידיים של הצלב האדום, בדרך הביתה, יוצא לחופשי, סוף סוף. ימים בשבי של חמאס. סבתא ורדה, כבר עוד הערב הזה תזכה לחבק שוב את הנכד שלה.
לעידן
תמונה ראשונה של עידן אלכסנדר עומד על הרגליים שלצידו מחבלי חמאס
You guys are from Idan's hometown, and now you're here in Israel watching him being released. How are you feeling?
It's insane. We've been waiting for this day since October 7th. Every single day, just imagining this day happening, and the fact that it's happening is absolutely insane.
Tell me your feeling when you realized that he was taken hostage and how you've dealt with all of that time till now.
I asked all my friends that I thought would be able to help finding him, because at the beginning we had no idea that he was held captive. We just couldn't find him for a really long time.
It didn't feel real that it could hit so close to home, that it could hit our small town in the middle of New Jersey, that someone we went to high school with, walked the halls with. Like it was so surreal. It was insane.
Idan Alexander is finally in the hands of the IDF. Everyone around me is sort of sticking around because they want to see the first images of his family hugging him at Re'im. Any moment now, they should be crossing the border over to Israel. And I want you guys to imagine the fact that these people that are here behind me and around me, they have been fighting for the hostages, and they continue to fight for the hostages. Even the families of the hostages and the hostages themselves that have returned continue to fight.
I'm so happy that he has made it home and he's with his mother and family, and I hope he enjoys being back and is loved by everybody.
It's such a happy feeling and such a relief feeling, but also so sad to me because there are still so many people there, and it's a hard feeling to have.
Yeah, all I can say is it's about time. It's about time, and welcome home.
We still have 58 hostages, both alive and dead, and time is definitely running out for them. So please, if you're a person of faith, please keep them in your prayers. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more Israel-related content, go to allisrael.com. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next time with some better news.